What's up, squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, I'm still basking in the glory of Taurus season. It is our time. I know that we are in quarantine, but I think it's perfect for Taurus to be home and now we don't have, to make excuses to not go out and shit like that. So, we're happy. But I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are enjoying this time. I hope you guys are taking shots of Patron for me to celebrate your birthdays. Mine is May 19th, so looking forward to that. All right, guys, so let's see what is going on for squad. Now, guys, I just started doing past, present, and future reads again. I kind of missed it after being just bored with it because I was doing it for the last 2-3 years on YouTube, but I missed it, so let's go back to it. Now, guys, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Taurus signs, okay? And like I always say, keep in mind that the energies could be transferable. It could be something about you that I'm picking up on, or it could have to do with someone or an environment around you, okay? What is going on with Taurus? May 2020. All right, squad, let's see what is going on. This deck I'm using is Light Seers Tarot. All right, so we have past, present, and we have future. Okay, so the energy that we have here is the Three of Wands in the reverse. So this is when we feel that we're not going to expand with a certain area in our lives. Okay, for some of you, that could have to do with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Or you may be losing something or putting it behind because you want to go towards the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's really what I see for a lot of you. But I feel like there's something that you're no longer going to work on, but at the same time, you're building something in a very strong and passionate way. If you are a business owner or if you are a creator, if you're someone who's just very passionate about the work that they do, then I see you guys really stabilizing yourselves and expanding. If anything, I see you becoming more powerful in the work that you do. Okay. But yeah, there's something here that you guys really protect yourself. It's something that I feel was out of your control. It's something that could feel as like a burden, but you do move away from it. And hey, that's what was supposed to happen because now you get to work in a whole new direction. All right. So let's start with the past, squad. Let's see what's going on. So we have the Eight of Swords reversed, the Six of Wands, and the Strength card. All right, so here you're seeing a situation very clearly. If there's any sort of mental hold something had on you or any sort of stagnation you guys were experiencing, it's something that you get past. So you have success with something, you're feeling very strongly about something. So let's see what this is. Why is this Eight of Swords here in the reverse? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so here there's something that you're starting that it's going to be long term, but you had to remove yourself from something and you're just seeing something could not be trusted. Maybe you were dealing with a person who just wouldn't commit. Again, guys, this could be vice versa. So maybe you were that person who couldn't commit. But it's like someone's seeing a situation where it's like, look, I had passion for this, but I just couldn't trust it. This could be when someone's very capable of doing something, but they're just not putting in the work. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is kind of someone who's all over the place, whether it be, cheating in love or just not acting in a way where they're fulfilling their highest potential. Okay, so let's see why this Six of Wands in here and what sort of victory comes in. Because there is a loss in seeing the truth about a person or a situation. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Eight of Wands. Okay. So although you're heartbroken about what you're letting go of, you start working in a different direction and your soul really, really likes this. It's just there's still some sort of sadness that Taurus is holding on to from something in the past. But that doesn't, trump out the fact that you have something coming in that's long term. Okay, so there's something that you're building that's going to be very stable. It's going to be in your life for a while. But again, there's still a loss that you're suffering. That's our problem with Taurus. Like I always say, when we're done with something, we're truly done with something. But until we get to that point, it's like it takes us forever to fully let something go. I've had breakups that have lasted like a year. So it's just like, we got to know when to let go. So we have the Strength card. So let's see why that's popping up. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Hierophant. The moves that we made, guys, at this point was very bold. And it's something that strengthens us. It's something that empowers us. And with the Hierophant, guys, this card does represent Taurus. And this is my favorite card in the deck. I feel it's the most powerful card in the deck. But this was what was supposed to happen. It's just that us being the stubborn assholes we could be sometimes, we're kind of still stuck on what we were dealing with before that. Whatever it was that we had to drop, whatever wasn't working out. Okay, little do we know, we cut out a big problem. Okay, so this could be something that had to do with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio for some of you. Hi, baby.
Hi.
I'm doing the Taurus reading.
Taurus.
Yes. So this could have been something here, guys, where again, it was with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you're letting go of a lot of conflict. And because something's not expanding for you, you're able to really build on something that you already have going. And this is something that's going to feel like it's going to feel very conducive for you. Okay, so the present moment, guys. Oh, thank you. She got me new pens. I'm so excited. My pink pen was running out and I was about to cry. All right, guys. So in the present moment, there is definitely some sort of loss that could be felt. If this is love, there could be some sort of injustice. Babe, you're not cheating on me, right? We haven't left the house in like 2 months.
Where do I have time?
All right, guys, so I'm good over here. But yeah, this could be some sort of third-party situation, some sort of injustice. For others of you, it could just be someone feeling like they're at a loss because of money that's not coming in, and a broke Taurus is never a happy Taurus. I say that to you guys all the time. But there's something where a person like feels sad around this, or they feel like they're losing out on something. Again, it could be some sort of injustice when it comes to love. All right. So why is this Justice card here reversed? We have the Lovers card. And we have the Ace of Wands. So someone goes towards something that they're very passionate about. And what's interesting is that there's a card here of injustice, but there's not actually an injustice. So whatever this is, someone feels cheated by it. Some new sort of like passionate beginning you guys have. Someone feels cheated here. Someone feels like there's a betrayal here, but there's actually not a betrayal. I think that someone is just upset to let something go. So maybe you guys have an ex that still cares about you. Maybe you still care about an ex, okay? But someone feels as though there's an injustice here, but there actually isn't, okay? So why is this Ten of Pentacles reversed? Now this is going to be kind of like the core energy for the reading because it is the center of the reading. So let's see why this is there. We have the Chariot in the reverse. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So whatever it was where you guys feel like you're losing something, this was something that was completely out of your control. It's not something that you could have, changed by like changing an action. It was just completely out of your control. With the Three of Pentacles, if you guys did have any sort of financial problems, this is something that you're working against. It's like you're building money again. For a lot of you, again, if there's any sort of loss, it's recovered because you have something very powerful that comes in. So this could be you guys leaving something behind, someone feeling very cheated, but now you have this soulmate energy around you. Okay, so it's something very powerful where if you are at a loss for money, or if you guys were in a place where, how do I want to say this? That you were just feeling sad or you were feeling like something was missing. It is replenished in another direction. This Three of Pentacles could have to do with money, building money. It could have to do with, doing teamwork or group work with something. This could also be something leading to marriage as well. All right, so let's see why this Three of Cups is in the reverse. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, this could have to do with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Someone feels cheated. And it's weird, guys, because it's like it's showing that there's some sort of third party, but I don't think that third party is actually there. I feel as though it's someone who feels entitled to you. Or maybe you feel entitled to something. So someone is sitting here like, oh, it's a third party. It's like, no, you haven't been in the picture. So this is something that either you guys don't even let this energy in at all, like you have a high wall up against it, or maybe that person does towards you, but someone feels cheated when they're not being cheated. I think they just need to release and let go and realize, you got to take the L on this one. So, yeah, someone is still holding on to something and they feel, again, with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, that there's foul play, that there's cheating because of such a drastic change that came in where you guys just had to let go of something. It wasn't going the way you wanted it to, so you left it in the past. And I feel as if someone's just really unhappy about it because they still want this, but you don't give a fuck because you're literally at your highest point. You're coming out the strongest as possible, and you don't give a fuck. You did everything that you could. Excuse my French, but you guys did everything that you could to, try to make this work. It didn't work out. So you accepted something new in your life, and someone's just not happy about it. But it shows that energy is very reckless. So someone's holding on to you, Taurus. Someone feels entitled to you, Taurus, but they have nothing. They're just insane. Okay. Hopefully this isn't offending anybody, but yeah, someone feels entitled to something that's just not theirs. Okay. All right, now moving forward into the future, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups. So some sort of secret or something is just like revealed where you're realizing something wasn't genuine, or you're realizing you want to remove yourself from something, or maybe someone wants to do that in regards to you, but there is something very emotionally fulfilling that you go towards. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Temperance card. So there's something that comes to light. And your soul just feels very happy to walk away from whatever this is. This isn't something that throws you off, Taurus. On the contrary, you're thinking clearer than ever. This is something where you're able to release a lot of problems, any sort of pettiness, jealousy, anything like that, any sort of toxic situation, you remove yourself from that. And it shows that you're just in something that's very strong and powerful. If this has to do with business, you guys are definitely seen as a boss, okay? If this has to do with love, then I just see a lot of passion. I see a lot of like sexual intimacy as well. So I just see like very good energy with that. Now with the Page of Cups in the reverse, let's see why that's there. So we have the World card reversed, and we have the Three of Swords. So someone is unhappy, again, to see something being put in the past because someone is heartbroken about something they have not let go of. I don't feel like this is coming from Taurus, okay? It could be, guys, but someone is just, they want something back, and it's not theirs anymore. It's not there for them to have it. All right, so let's see why this Ace of Cups is here as your last card. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Moon card in the reverse. Okay, Energy, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, Hanged Man. So you guys are going to take the path of least resistance. It's either going to be you or somebody else who's having a hard time moving away from something. But with whatever this is, again, Taurus, you're fed up with it. You've done everything that you could to try to make sense of it, but it just made no sense. Okay, so you have a very clear mindset at this time, and again, you are going in a new direction, but someone is just feeling very burdened by this. It could also be that you're going to start something that is going to get a lot of traction. It's going to be something that's very emotionally fulfilling, but as fulfilling as it is, you have to get the work done too. So it's not something that's just going to be handed to you. It's something that can excel, but you have to be able to, roll your sleeves up and get some work done. I want to pull another card here. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's recovery with this. You guys aren't accepting something in your life because you're in such a powerful place. All right. Someone is just really upset to see that happen. Someone didn't want to see you guys go. Okay, so someone is just not over something. There's definitely an energy that doesn't want you to excel without them being part of it. But I mean, we're doing good. We're making money, so who gives a fuck? All right. So let's get some advice cards. What guidance can I give to Squad? So we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Taurus, you might be tempted, especially if it comes to love. There might be someone else who wants to come into your life. It's saying not to go towards this because this is something that would just cause a lot of conflict. So you have to ask yourself where you are right now, because this is showing if you're presented with something where it just would be manipulative and it wouldn't be fair, you don't want to go towards it. If you know you're dealing with someone who's manipulative and unfair, okay, maybe even abusive, this King of Cups in the reverse, you just don't want to go towards that. So there is something that it doesn't work out. Someone has a very hard time, again, letting it go, but this is you guys, you're unbothered. If anything, like your energy is just getting more powerful. This is something that mentally you're over. Mentally, it's like you're not even genuine. There's no genuine investment in this, okay? So it could be something that you think about from time to time, but it just brings in too much conflict, and it's something that would be forced on your soul if you were to try to kind of navigate through this again. We have the Nine of Cups, that there's a lot of happiness here. You guys don't need to go towards whatever that temptation is going to be. You have the Strength card in the reverse. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you guys are in a place where most likely money is going to be coming in very good. And there's going to be a lot of happiness here. But there is a temptation that comes in Taurus that could really, make things around you much more difficult than what they need to be. It's not necessary to go through it. So I feel like whatever this was, you may have been involved with this person or this thing for a while. Someone is still mentally stuck on this. Someone feels heavily betrayed, but how can you betray someone or, a situation that you're not part of anymore? So that's really what it is, Taurus. Focus on this new beginning. But again, you will have temptations this month. All right, something's going to want to come in. Someone or something is going to want for you to fuck up. And all it brings is fighting, arguing. So you lose a lot. So it's up to you guys. You can have this, just be very happy, make your money, mind your business. Or you can have, all this conflict. And it's with a situation that just can't be trusted. All right, guys? So don't fuck up, Taurus. All right, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. If this resonated with you guys, you can leave donations. Everything is there below. I'm moving to New York after all of this, so every penny helps. So if you guys need a personal reading, again, all of my information is in the description below. If you guys need something quick, I do have same-day readings. You get those within 24 hours. I don't always work on Saturday and Sunday, so if you order it on like a Saturday, you might get it Monday, but it'll be the first thing on my list. But other than that, guys, follow me on Instagram. Guys, I get cut off in the most inconvenient times, but follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Ship. Take care, guys. I love you.